Hi, my name's Jamie Lee Nazario. Welcome back to Journey Life Now. Today I'm doing your monthly mini Celtic cross forecast by zodiac sign. We'll explore your present energy, challenges, and what's unfolding in love, career, and personal growth for the month of September 2025. Sorry. I'm going to be doing Scorpio's reading. Scorpio sun, moon, or rising for the month of September 2025. So the eclipse this month takes place between your 5th and 11th house axis. Well, the first eclipse at least, right? That's interesting. It's highlighting what you love to do, right? Private, what you can do and never really get tired of, right? Your passions and your house of friends, groups, big communities. Yeah. Your children, that's being highlighted, right? The rewards that you get from your employment, that's also something else that's being highlighted. These cards are like a little noisy, sorry. I mean, listen, I can forever and you guys would not appreciate it. Like, we can go into all the astrology and it's like, yeah, no. Alright, my love, this is Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising for the month of September 2025. Okay, here we go. What's coming in? What's going out? I'll tell you what, this month for a lot of people, your talents, the skills that you've acquired or want to acquire is definitely being highlighted. So, taking the time to actually investigate what it is that you love, right? So with one of the eclipses taking place in your 5th house, 11th house axis, right? And with the 3 of Pentacles being at the bottom, at the root, right? Like, what's causing all this? It's that need or that want to develop some type of tool, right? Trait that you find passion in, right? For a lot of you out there, Scorpio, the energy that you see right now, right, that you're aware of is this financial change, right? It's a financial change, being left out in the cold. And it doesn't have to do with that. So there are changes, yes, there are changes. There are financial changes, yes, there are, right? For some of you, it's a matter of changing locations, right? Some of you, sorry, unfortunately, like, you lose possibly some type of income. Okay, well, that's my alarm. Yeah, you lose some type of income or some type of income changes, right? And it's not necessarily for the worse, although these situations do cause you to then down and go explore other avenues where you wouldn't have explored it had this not happened, right? So again, there is some type of financial change. There is either home, something in your physical environment changes. Okay? It's asking you to have faith, right? Because faith and your connection to God and the universe right now, goddess, whatever your higher being um, is being questioned, right? You're questioning it. And I don't know if some of you are going through something so horrific that you're saying, like, God, how can you allow this to happen to me? Like, why? What did I do? Right? Like what did I do to deserve this? And you didn't do anything, my love. You really didn't do anything. But it is asking you to tap into some of the things that you throughout the years, if you're old enough, like, you've acquired these talents, these gifts, right? It's asking you to put them into practice, right? Because you do become victorious. Like, you move forward, there's success. So although right now there seems to be an energy of change and it's uncomfortable, right? It's for the best. I know Scorpios are gonna be like, really? Okay. And this came out of nowhere, right? So that's another thing. This month is going to take you by surprise. It's a message that comes in that you're like, holy moly, right? Like, oh my goodness. Like, it came in fast. You did not expect it. You were unaware of it. For some of you, it has to do with the job that you do, right? If some of you work at a hospital, that could be a thing. Like, there's some type of change, a financial change that happens within an institution. I will tell you that. And again, the message comes in out of nowhere. There's a very difficult decision that has to be made. If this is in regards to your job, right, to your work, yes, there's a change, right? Institution. It comes in quick, and a very difficult decision that has to be made. It's a tough choice, okay? But there's victory surrounding if you take the opportunity to invest in yourself. Okay? If you take a chance, right? If you take a chance and not play it safe. For others of you, it's asking, please, if you're going to sign any contracts, right? If you're going to sign any contracts for any institution, for any loans, bills, any agreement, right? Just read the fine print. Just read it like really good, right? And it's nothing that can't be revised, right? So it states what you want it to state. Okay? For others of you, let's say love, okay? Because, yeah, you have the lovers coming up, right, in the future. So, again, there's a heartbreak. Let's say you guys broke up with someone, right? It's something that happens very quickly. Well, the person that comes in could be who you've been waiting for, right? So although at the moment it feels horrific, you're heartbroken, you'd rather not experience, right, being left out. It happens because that's not meant for you, right? But what is will come through. For others of you, let's say you're on a spiritual path, right? Again, there's a message that comes through that you have to make a very difficult decision because if you're in a partnership, right, that you and that person are not on equal playing fields. And again, that's a difficult situation that also has to be made because you're looking higher realm, they're looking to stay the way that you guys are, and for you that's not enough right now or ever, because you guys are deep, right? So that becomes a thing. Um, I want you to pay attention to your surroundings. There's going to be an opportunity that comes that if you take it, oh man, waiting for it, but you have to pay attention. You have to pay attention because when it comes, don't let it pass you by. Grab it and go. It moves fast. The opportunity is quick. If you don't catch it, it's gone. Okay? So pay attention. And one of the things that, and it's like, okay, well, how do I know when it's there? If you can take the time to sit, right, like now with yourself and think about what it is that you want, right? What your goal is, what your end goal is, even if it's for the month. Like, let's say you're like, I don't know, I want to save $1,000, right? $1,000 by the end of the month. That's my goal. Like, that's what I want, right? Great. So then you turn around and you're just like, you're working, whatever, and all of a sudden, like, you hear like, oh, there's a bonus that's being given, and you're just like, whoa, that's it. Sign me up. I'm there, because that's what's going to bring you, right, your $1,000. But let's just say that you didn't know that your goal was to save $1,000, right? Kind of just going about your daily life, not really paying attention. So you hear there's a bonus, and you're like, oh, great, that's great. It would be nice to make extra money, but I'd rather not. That's the difference between being aware of a situation and an opportunity because you know what you want versus you not knowing and just letting it go by, right? So that's a thing. This month, yeah, it's intense. But there's situations that happen in your everyday life that are painful, right? That do hurt, but it's for a higher cause. Just know that. I'm a true believer that God wouldn't take away anything that wasn't meant for you. That was meant for you, I mean. Like, if it's yours, if it's meant to be yours, it's yours. No one's ever going to take it, right? But if it's not, it's not. Now, I'm going to shuffle some cards just to see what situation you might need to become aware of, or it's highlighted, right? Like something. Let's see. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of September 2025. Let's see what it is. Oh, wow, guys. Wow. Some of you... Wow. There's recognition. There's recognition on a new project that has been successful. So, for some of you, if you're working on a project, new position, it's new, right? It's new. There's recognition for it, and it's a success. Yes. Love that for you guys, especially, with all the other changes that are coming in the other areas of your life. This is like fantastic. Okay. For some of you that have been praying to the higher beings for pregnancy, that is definitely a possibility this month. It's almost as if whoever you're praying to, God, Goddess, your ancestors, they hear you. And you get it. Okay. There's also, for some of you, literally, like, if you guys lost a key, you find it, whatever that means, right? For others of you, if there's been a problem that's been like nagging at you and you just can't find a solution no matter what you do, there's a solution this month, and it's a brand new solution. Something small, and it's one of those things where you're just like, oh, that was it all along. Yes, my love, that was it all along. Okay? So yeah, just know that in the midst of this like storm, right? Not that you guys can't handle it. You're Scorpios, like come on. Right? It's like bring it. You'd rather not. Like, don't get me wrong, like you don't want it, but if it comes, you guys, definitely a sign that can handle it. I am shuffling the Shani deck of plenty for an oracle card. I love this deck. Let's see. Listen, I've been with all the videos that I've done, I'm just like, okay, I'm waiting for just a picture, not like a written message, just a picture, and boom, you guys get it. And we can see inner leader. Inner leader, right? The leader to yourself. Deciding how you will handle all these changes and situations that come your way, right? Because you're the only one that's in charge of yourself and how you handle situations, right? So knowing that you have every single tool that it is that you need to be successful right now or get you through whatever it is that you need to get through this month, just know that it's there. It's at your disposal. It always has been. Okay? All you have to do is like dig for it. Sometimes, there's times where you've come across a problem, right? And you're sitting there and you're just like, oh my God, I say oh my God too much too. It's like you need to make, it's always about money. I don't know why. Money, let's say that there's a problem with your child. I don't know. Your two children are fighting, right? They're fighting and you don't understand and you don't know how to make it better because the situation's really bad. Well, sit there and pray, right? Or put it out to the universe exactly what it is that you need. I need guidance, higher guidance, to help me with this family situation. These two beautiful beings are super important to me. I need them to hear each other, love each other, communicate. What is it that I need? What is it that I can do to help the situation, right? Help. You can't fix anything, but to help the situation, right? And you put it out there and you pray. And then you stop and you take a step back. And if you do that, the answer comes. The answer comes to you, okay? So just know that's usually how it works. But if you keep asking, and you don't take a breather, then the answer is not going to come to you because you can't. It can't, right? Because your mode is out. Never, remember, energy flows both ways, right? And if you want energy to come in, that has to stop, right? So allowing the answer to come in. Okay? Thank you. Subscribe, like. Thank you for listening to the whole entire thing. Hey, love you guys. Bye.